delivery days are the best days. We have our twin C7 ZR1 that just arrived today at a little different location than normal. We got crushed with the snowstorm, over 2 feet of snow, so we're up at our good friend Tony's. Also has a C7 ZL6 convertible. I don't know if you guys can see it here, but his RX-7 we also posted as well. But the ZR1 ceramic matrix gray, identical twin to the car we already have. The only difference is this one being an automatic and that one being a stick. It also has the carbon flash mirrors just like the one that we already have. It's got the competition seats, which I love. Really a big fan of the comp seats. ZTK 3ZR, 939 miles it's sitting at right now. So it just came from down south, trying to get acclimated to the north. A little snow as well when we were putting it in. We'll show you guys that in our video here. Like I said, it's really difficult to find the ZR1s anymore. We've been looking, I know Jeremy, myself, even my father's looking, and there's just none out there right now. There was, I think, one on eBay at the moment, maybe two. Auto Trader, another place where we look a lot, is drying up as well. And it's funny because we used to go on eBay and there'd be 10 to 15 of them. Same thing with Auto Trader. You're starting to see a lot more people on social media talking about the ZR1s. They're looking for one, and the prices, are going through the roof right now. What they were asking for really top end cars a month or two ago is now what the going rate is for cars with a few thousand miles. And you see one get posted and the comment thread just explodes with people trying to buy them. Even people from all over the world. We had a guy inquire on ours from Israel, on one of the ones that we have that's really not even for sale, but they see some of your social media stuff and they inquire. We also called on one that a dealership had earlier in the week. They had calls from all over the world. So I have been seeing, and people are telling us, it's like the Ford GT. As hot as the Ford GTs were, I don't ever remember a time where you can go online and there were no Ford GTs even readily available like these are so soon. Like, you're only talking a year or two after these were produced. At that time, I think the Ford GTs were still readily available if you wanted to find one. It's getting to the point now, guys can't even put their hands on these cars because they're just so hard to find. And to find one, and Jeremy and my dad had a conversation the other day that checks every box. You have the ZTK package, you have the 3ZR, you have the comp seats, and to find one now under 1,000 miles like that, it's getting extremely difficult to do. We love the spec. It's really, like I said, getting harder and harder to find. It's also got the blue stitching in it as well, and Jeremy will show you that a little bit later. Car's perfect. There's really not a mark on it. Very hard to find any C7 ZR1, never mind something of this quality. One's going through Mecum. I think once that goes through in March, you're going to see the bar raised again, and it's going to be even harder to touch these cars. And that's the problem. Everybody, for the most part, up until recently, was always a month or two behind where these cars were actually at in the market. They wanted to get their hands on one for a price that was 2 to 3 months ago, thinking that they're going to come down. Same thing that happened with the Ford GTs, and it's pretty apparent that that's not going to happen. Again, you got the last front engine, you got 755 horsepower, and I've been saying it all along. I think these cars were just underpriced right out of factory. To buy this car for $140,000, as we mentioned in some of our previous videos, and it's beating cars that are almost $1 million. Obviously, GM underpriced what the car should have been out of the box, and you're starting to see that now. And a lot of collectors, I mean, they're buying them and they're keeping multiple ZR1s in their collection. So that's why you're not seeing them. They're a great car. We love them, love owning them. It's been a pleasure, and we know that it's going to run dry too, because we called on 4 or 5 this week on top of the ones that we have, and they're all gone. I have guys calling me asking, where's the ZR1s? You were sending them, and where are they now? We can't find them. And I said, yeah, you and me both. So this one is an absolute pen. It's perfect. Ceramic matrix gray. I think they made 125 total in that color scheme with the comp seats, blue stitching. You see the carbon fiber. It really pops. The black carbon flash wheels, carbon flash mirrors, exactly like the one that we have, only difference being the automatic. One owner car, window sticker, all the parts in the back, and that's something you're seeing too. A lot of these cars aren't one owners. They've kind of been past maybe 2 or 3 owners in a short time, because a lot of the exotic car lovers are buying them and using them just like the guys did with Lamborghinis, Ferraris, and they want something new. So to really find one that's been well maintained, one owner, not tracked, this car's never seen the track. I know it's made for the track, but the collectors, you know, where this is probably going to go, don't want it tracked. You take it to the track, you start seeing some damage underneath the spoiler, the wheels, chips, things like that. So when you're spending that kind of money, you know, guys want it perfect, and rightfully so, and this one is definitely that.